When the world feels out of control, this is what I do. In this world of today, there is so much chaos going on, so much noise. Yes, it does seem louder, it does seem faster, and it can be overwhelming for many. And if you're feeling that way, then you have found this video at the right moment. I am going to share with you today how I stay in my peace no matter what is going on in the world. Yes, these modern times that we live in, we are bombarded with so much information all the time, all day long, every moment. The moment you open your phone, you go into social media or you go into Google to look for something, there you are, bombarded with what's happening around the world. And when we read it, when we listen to the video, and when we are engaging with whatever it is that we are seeing and we are hearing, in that moment, we make that information to be our own. What do I mean by that? Is that when we are reading something that the media has presented, when we are listening to something that the news is talking about, that information goes into us. And the moment we react to that information, if it's something that has created fear in us, if it is something that has triggered anger in us, the moment we react, the moment we engage, in that moment, the brain, the human body, does not know the difference between it is your story or someone else's story. So we make it our story. The moment we react to it, it becomes your story. And in that, we are clogging up our nervous system with the fear, with the anger, with the overwhelm. And this is what happens to so many people. It's happening. So many people who come to me for guidance, for assistance, for help in their journey. Everybody talks about overwhelm, anxiety, fear. And this is something that is common for all throughout the planet. Do we need to be informed about everything? Do we really need to know what is happening around the world all the time? I leave it at that. So coming back to what I do, how do I remain in my peace no matter what is going on? This is what I do. I gave up watching TV many years ago. And I don't even remember how long ago. Probably 15, 16 years ago, when I started on my spiritual journey, spiritual awakening journey, that's when I realized what was going on in mainstream media. And very soon after that, so probably about 10 years ago, very soon after that, I gave up watching TV. There was just nothing for me in there because I could feel the energy that was happening around with the world media. And so I stopped watching. And then I gave away my TV. I don't even own a TV. This is one easy way of staying away. For me, this is one very simple way of staying away from the dramas of the world. Whatever is happening, I don't have to know. Why do I need to know? I don't need to know. And therefore, I've got enough stuff of my own, things to deal with, emotions to process, healing to do. I don't need more information to clog up my nervous system, my mental faculties. The information that media provides, whether it's in mainstream media or social media, they don't really do anything for me. So the easiest way for me to just come back to my peace, to tune back into my frequency of peace, is to just let them be. They're there making a noise somewhere. I don't watch them. I don't listen to them. I don't look at them. I don't engage with them. I don't react to them. And yes, sometimes I get to see. I get to know when I go into Google to look for something, I will see what's happening because I get to see the headlines. And for me, that's enough. I don't have to open it and read it or engage with it. And in that, yes, I know a little bit of what's happening, but I don't need to know more than that. So this I find to be one of the easiest way to stay away from the dramas of the world, the chaos of the world. And it is easy to do. It's only a matter of habit for some people, that we find we need to sit in front of the television and watch, and we tell ourselves that we are relaxing when really we are not relaxing, because we're still absorbing information. So this is one of the easiest ways for me to keep myself clean in my energy. When I'm not engaging, when I am not listening to them, when I am not reacting to them, then I don't have a lot of processing to do. Because whatever information it is that we collect from the media, we collect from our surroundings, from the world, whatever it is that we acquire, we don't know the difference between our internal system, does not know the difference between it is your story or it is someone else outside of you. It becomes your story the moment you absorb it, the moment you engage with it. The moment you react to it, the fear is triggered within you, the overwhelm is triggered within you, the anger is triggered within you. And so we have more processing to do then. We have more letting go to do. We have more releasing to do. And it's just adding more work to the amount of work that we already have in our healing journey, in our spiritual journey, in our journey of life. And so this is one of the easiest ways for me to come in to my peace. And then when I am not engaging with the media, I have all the time for me to just sit in stillness. So this is another powerful practice to come into your peace that I practice every day, every morning, every evening. I sit in stillness for a few moments to just tune in to that peace within. When I close my eyes and when I'm sitting in stillness and I'm just being aware of my thoughts, letting whatever it is that arises out of my story within, I just let them go. I just let them gently float away, and I watch and I make my own Zen space. And there's a video, a live session that I did a few days ago on finding your Zen, which is your space. You can create that every single day. There's a practice, there's an actual technique of meditation that I've shared. I will put the link in the description if you wish to have a meditation session with me. So coming into your peace, the moment you sit in stillness with your eyes closed and you're disconnected from the world, this is what sitting in stillness for a few moments do for us. When we just find that peace, that time for ourselves, away from everybody, away from our families, away from friends, and we just take out a few moments and I just sit in stillness, closing my eyes and bringing my body to that natural state of peace. And this peace exists all the time. No matter what is happening in the world, you can tune in to this peace within. And the more you do this, you will realize that whatever is happening is just a drama going on the outside that you don't even, it doesn't even affect you anymore. It's just there, it's happening, let them be, but they don't affect you anymore, whatever is happening in the world, because you are so used to sitting in your peace within. And this is how we can tune in to the peace that exists within us all the time, no matter what is going on. So I wanted to share this with you today. And if you give it a try, let me know. It is a beautiful place to be in, the peace that we are. It's not something that we seek on the outside. We don't go looking for it somewhere. We don't have to go for a retreat. We don't have to go anywhere. That retreat is within you. You can just sit in your bedroom. You can just sit in your living room. Wherever you are, that retreat, that Zen space is within you. You can do that anytime you wish. And when you get into this frequency of peace within, inner peace, when you tune into the frequency of inner peace, everything else will just fall away. The anger will just drop. The fear will just dissipate. The overwhelm will just melt away. Everything will just dissolve. Everything that happens around the world, the dramas, will even fade away somewhere in the distance that you can kind of see here, but it's so far away that it doesn't really affect you anymore. You can know what's happening, but it doesn't have to affect you. When you learn to sit in stillness, this is what happens. When you are tuned in to the peace within, the frequency of inner peace, that's when you know that no matter what's happening, I'm always this peace. And this is why peace, the frequency of peace, is so high on the scale of consciousness. It rates as 600. And 600, when you are there, when you're in that state of that high frequency, everything else just naturally dissolves. The overwhelm, the frustration, the tiredness, the anger, the resentment, everything. They just fade away when you tune in to this deep peace within.